Ever wondered how your morning cup of coffee came to be, or how this energizing beverage took over the world? Buckle up, caffeinated friends, because we're about to embark on a journey through the rich and aromatic history of coffee. Our tale begins in the 9th century in the highlands of Ethiopia. Legend has it that a humble goat herder named Kaldi noticed his goats were unusually energetic after eating berries from a certain tree. Intrigued, Kaldi tried the berries himself, and voila, the magic of coffee was discovered. From Ethiopia, coffee traveled to Yemen in the 14th century, crossing the Red Sea with Sufi monks who used the brew to stay awake during their night prayers. In the vibrant port city of Mocha, coffee was boiled into a drink known as kahwa, the Arabic word for wine. By the 15th century, coffee had made its way to Persia, Egypt, and Turkey, where it was embraced not just as a beverage, but as a way of life. Coffee houses, or kave-khane, sprung up across the Middle East. These social hubs were places for people to talk, watch performers, play chess, and of course enjoy coffee. The 17th century saw coffee make its grand entrance into Europe. Though it was initially met with suspicion and even called the bitter invention of Satan, coffee soon won over the continent. Coffee houses popped up in major cities, becoming centers of intellectual conversation and creativity. Coffee's journey continued to the New World in the early 18th century. The French naval officer, Gabriel de Clieu, transported a coffee plant to the Caribbean island of Martinique. This single plant was the ancestor of billions of coffee trees across Latin America. Fast forward to the 20th century, when coffee consumption skyrocketed thanks to instant coffee and the commercial coffee machine. Coffee was no longer a luxury, it was a daily necessity, a fuel for the busy lives of millions around the globe. So, that was a quick brew of coffee's history, from the goat herder in Ethiopia to the bustling coffee houses of the Middle East and Europe, and finally to the coffee plantations of the Americas. To summarize, the history of coffee is a journey through different cultures and centuries, a testament to the beverage's universal appeal. It started as a mysterious berry in Ethiopia, became a spiritual brew in Yemen, a social phenomenon in Turkey, a controversial beverage in Europe, and finally a global commodity. Remember, each time you sip your morning coffee, you're not just waking up to a new day, you're taking part in a millennium-old tradition, a ritual that connects you to billions of coffee lovers around the world. Enjoy that next cup, knowing you're part of a rich and fascinating history.